energy talks taking place in the United States. Coming up, hear how the Bahamas could benefit.
Find out how the blizzard in the United States affected operations at LPIA today.
And another man facing child pornography charges. The Bahamas tonight. The National Report starts now.
Now in HD. ZNS Network presents The Bahamas Tonight. This portion of the news brought to you by BTC Every Day.
Major intervention for the Bahamas and the CARICOM region as a long-existing policy that has prevented them from receiving some international funding has now been reversed. Good evening, everyone. I'm Charisma Robinson.
And I'm Chris Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us. The nation's leader representing the CARICOM region today and addressed the First Caribbean Energy Summit in Washington, D.C. Responding to comments from the Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden, the nation's leader minced no words when he called for America to respond with action to the region's energy needs.
Our Clint Watson is in Washington.
Call it a step of goodwill, but the U.S. recognizes that it's losing ground with the Caribbean and wants to play a greater role in energy reform. The Olive Branch Extended now gives the Bahamas and other CARICOM nations access to critical funding, no longer eliminating our country because of our high GDP.
We remain hopeful that this pronouncement will not be exclusive to energy security initiatives, and this methodological change will be representative of broader shifts in reconceptualizing indicators of development need for aid and for accessing finance from international financial institutions where the United States yields considerable influence.
Prior to this meeting, CARICOM has agreed to a Caribbean Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency. Next week, energy ministers will finalize and sign off on the operations. Mr. Christie noted that the region is already making strides in introducing renewable energy, and assistance from the United States of America must seek to enhance what's being done and remove the financial burden to do it.
Mr. Vice President, there are two practical ways for the United States to help us. One, the issue of funding without conditionalities, and two, the facilitation of the export of natural gas. And therefore, I wish to thank you for the announcements that you have made with respect to those 2 points. I cannot conclude these remarks without referring to the connection between the production of energy and climate change.
Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden, says energy and security remains major priority items of this administration, and getting it right is a paramount issue. He says they will do more to help the Caribbean.
The goal of this meeting today is to walk away with an agreement to create a coordinating mechanism that will maximize energy programs in the region. We support the World Bank's proposal to create this, and we hope you'll join us in offering your support as well. These countries and institutions' presence here at this meeting is an encouraging sign. Now it's important that we back up all we've talked about with some real, genuine action. Because imagine what will happen if together we finally get this right. You, the countries of the Caribbean, have a chance at the supply of energy that's more resilient, more sustainable, cleaner, more affordable than you have ever had.
The U.S., through private companies, is looking to invest in the Caribbean through renewable energy companies.
And the single biggest burden that can be lifted from you right now, economically, is the cost of energy and the dependence that you still have on single suppliers. That's what we can do.
The Prime Minister called it movement in the right direction. He also took the opportunity to commend the United States on beginning talks again with Cuba. He also sent a message to President Obama through the Vice President that it's important and critical to meet with leaders of the Caribbean region as soon as possible. In Washington, D.C., Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.
All right, Clint, thanks a lot. Still in the United States, a blizzard is pounding the Northeast with deadly winds and lots of snow. That wicked weather, though, has trickled down here, leaving us with a slight cold snap here. Jimenita Swain has been out today to get reaction as this relatively cold weather hits the city. She joins us live in studio. Jimmy, Bahamians may be feeling the chill, but our northern visitors are definitely enjoying this weather.
Well, thanks, Chris. 3 flights were canceled locally today as Winter Storm Juno disrupts travel plans across the U.S., leading to delays and cancellations. Officials at 2 major airlines, JetBlue and Delta, told ZNS News that their flights out of John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York were canceled. JetBlue had 2 of its 5 daily flights canceled. General Manager Alan Sweeten said though it's early in the week, there is no major impact locally. However, Delta manager Sarah Roberts said the airline's 1:21 afternoon flight was canceled with 87 passengers booked. Well, for many tourists visiting the Bahamas today, the escape to this weather was perfect for them. We headed downtown Nassau to canvass the views of those visitors.
It's cool.
For me, it's like super hot. It's super hot. We love it. It's not too hot. It's not too moisty. We just love the flow. So
No, but right now in Russia it's minus 25. So right now I'm feeling pretty cool.
absolutely beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful.
Love the weather, love the weather. My family's up north and all that snow. And hi fam, I'm having the best time.
It's cold. We're from Florida and we wanted warmer. It's very cold here.
Let's go.
This weather is good because it's not too hot and it's not too cold, so it's just in between. So I like it.
I remember from Austin, Texas, mid-70s when I got there, but we don't have these beautiful oceans and white waters. What we have here is amazing, amazing. The people here, fantastic. Sharkies, senior frogs, amazing. Got some good people over here. I rode a scooter today for the first time in my life. Wonderful, guys. Come here to the Bahamas because this is where it's at. This is where it's at.
Not too cold.
Not too cold. Go to east, go to New York. That's cold. That is cold. You want to see some snow? 3 feet high? I'm 6'3". Snow's right there in the east. Come to the Bahamas right now. It's a beautiful place.
Well, Chris, it was very nippy downtown, especially on the waterfront. Our visitors say the cool breezes were a welcome delight to the thought of 3 feet snow. They only wish they could have taken a dip or a swim. In the newsroom, Jimenita Swain.
A man is left homeless following a blaze in the Camp Road area. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Shell Quality Fuels.